So if you haven't seen the last episode, go and check it out. It's the Carabao Cup final. I'll put a link in the top corner that you can click on right now. But for this episode, it's the Europa League. We absolutely smashed Dynamo Kiev, as I thought we would. So we're on to the next round, and it's an all Premier League tie. Roll the intro. Hello and welcome back to the FM22 Sunderland save, where we are taking on Chelsea. And yeah, we've got the real arse end of the draw here, right? Because our group, like if we look at the schedule, the stages, that's what I wanted. Right, so we did absolutely smash Dynamo Kiev. 6-0 on aggregate. We beat them 1-0 and then 5-0, so it was really, really easy. 6-0 on aggregate, and I thought we'd fly by them. The first game, I did it, and we won 1-0, but we had something like 46 shots. They had like 2, so I thought we'd come back for the next leg, because I was pretty confident we were going to get through. We've got Chelsea, right? We already know the semi-final draw, where we've got the winner of Lazio and PSG. We could have got the winner of Monaco or West Ham, or the winner of Milan and Bayern, but no, it's likely we're going to be taking on PSG if we get past Chelsea, and then obviously the final will be the winners of the semi-finals. But what a season we're having, into the quarter-finals of the Cup, and the big one, we are top of the Premier League by 5 points with 7 games to go. This is absolutely ridiculous. It's quite close at the top with all the other teams as well. Man United on 65, Man City 67, Chelsea and Arsenal 53 and 57 there as well. Brentford up there in 52, who took points off Man City, which allowed us to get guaranteed UEFA League? That's combining the two. Europa League conference. Europa League competition entrance next year. Words are difficult. FA Cup, we're into the semi-finals against Liverpool. You'd think it's probably going to be a Liverpool-Man City final, that one, but we're in with a chance. So the unprecedented quadruple is still on with a chance. And, it's going to be tough, though, because look at this run. We have Chelsea in the Europa League. We have Chelsea in the Premier League. We have Chelsea in the Europa League. We have Liverpool in the Cup. We have Tottenham in the league. We have United in the league. We have Brentford in the league, which I thought would be an easy game, but isn't, because they're actually like 5th. Everton, Palace and Leicester to finish. So potentially these could be... This could be the penultimate episode if we get knocked out to Chelsea here, because if we do, I'm likely going to come back for either the FA Cup final or the last game of the season. If we get through, then we're going to come back for the games against PSGs. But what we're going to do in this episode is the first leg, skip the game. I'll play that off camera against Chelsea in the Premier League, and then come back for the second leg. So it's a full-on Europa League quarter-final episode, and I'm very, very excited. As you can see, though, we're coming into this in top quality form. The Carabao Cup final was the last episode. If you haven't gone and watched it now, I gave you a warning. There we go. We won 2-1. We followed that up 2-1 win in the 5th round against Leicester, a 2-0 win against Brighton, a 1-0 win against Dynamo Kiev, where we absolutely battered them. Aston Villa 3-0, and then the second leg against Dynamo Kiev, we won 5-0 at home. We've beaten Brentford 2-1 in the FA Cup quarterfinals. We've beaten Burnley 3-2, which was incredible, because Sambi Lokonga scored after 21 seconds and got goal of the month for that goal. Outstanding. And we've just beaten West Ham 2-1 with goals from McAllister and Guerrero. And we've rested everyone as best as we can. So now we're going into the game against Chelsea, and we're going to see how we get on. We'll do the opposition instructions. I quite like what our assistant manager's been doing, where we've been, keeping the same shape and changing the roles of players. We've actually been playing pretty well with his opposition instructions. We're not going to defend narrowly. I do not want those crosses going into Lukaku, and I don't want to encourage them anymore either. As you can see, we've been lining up pretty much as normal. The only change I'm going to do for this game, again, Kondogbia is going to come in for Lokonga, because I just love his physicality that he brings to the team. Harwood Bellis, the two ex-Man City boys, have been absolutely phenomenal at the back together, so I'm hoping they keep that up. Max Aarons, Gomez in goal, Gomez on the left, Bazuna in goal, Guerrero, Bowen, McAllister and Scarlett. What this has meant is that the player who won Young Player of the Nations League tournament, Anthony Elanga, is really dropping out of the first 11, as you can see. Since we've signed Guerrero, he has played half the appearances this year, which is a bit of a concern, but I also think he's not getting too annoyed, so that's all right. McLaughlin has since made his Ireland debut, and he scored, which was great on his debut. He's wanted by Watford. The chance of us ever selling to Watford are a joke, so I don't know why they're interested. He is a wonder kid. He was in the top 50 young players in the world, which the list was released. Who else have we got? We had someone else. Oh, Lorenzo Luca. He made his Italian debut and scored on his debut as well. 1 cap, 1 goal for them. He's been playing pretty well as well when he's come on. Dane Scarlett's been in such good goal-scoring form that he hasn't got that much game time. But again, he's not moaning. He is scoring when he plays. He is playing well. So I think between them, Lorenzo Luca and Scarlett, we've got strikers that are sorted for quite a while. 24 goals in 25 games for Dane Scarlett. He has been absolutely phenomenal. He's wanted by Leeds and Southampton. Again, why would we sell to them? Absolutely no need. And he's only got the minimum fee release clause with the clubs in the Champions League for £70 million. And I think if we qualify for the Champions League, that clause disappears because we're in it. The clause then doesn't matter for leaving for clubs in the Champions League. But anyway, we'll find that out in the future. We are going to miss out on 2 substitute spaces in the Europa League. Only 7 subs allowed, so we've got to be a bit careful here. I think Mark Gray will come on for Castro because he's the versatile player we need. I sort of do feel like Van der Beek might be quite useful. I'm just wondering who do we take off for it. We need Luca, we need Lenormand, we need Lokonga. Anthony Elanga, do you know what? Anthony Elanga's going to be dropped for this one, and we're going to bring in Donny van der Beek onto the bench. Right, I've tried to negotiate deals with Liverpool for Jared Bowen and for Tottenham with Donny van der Beek. They're both saying no. Basically, they want to give them a go next year, so watch them get recalled from their loans at the end of the season and then get put on the transfer window at hopefully a knockdown price, because if they are available, I will pick them up because Jared Bowen has been phenomenal. And when Donny comes on, he does well. He's a good little sub. He's a technical player that you can bring on and get him to tick over the ball. But anyway, into the first leg we go. I've been rambling for nearly 7-8 minutes, so we're going to crack into this one. We are playing on key highlights because I want to get both games done today. They've still got Kante in there, Basuma next to him. It's an interesting team. It's an interesting team from Chelsea. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how this one goes. So Gomez with a throw. And obviously we're at home first, so I'm hoping that we can take advantage of that as Camavinga is tackled well by Basuma but picks the ball up. Kondogbia back into the starting lineup today. Doyle out to the left. Gomez, can he whip a cross in? No, cuts it back. Kondogbia back to Gomez. Gomez, cross in, back post. Bowen can't quite get there. Keeps it alive. Max Aarons gets to the byline, crosses it in. Oh, it's a header. Guerri, and it's spilt. And Guerri's there, put it in the rebound. Dane Scarlett. It's a complete scramble. But Dane Scarlett gets his 29th goal of the season and puts us 1-0 up in the Europa League quarterfinals against Chelsea. And I don't know what the goalkeeper's doing there. Berber had a shocker. Reece James tried to pass it back to him at point blank range. Guerri got a foot in it, fell to Scarlett. And it's 1-0 in 5 minutes and 20 seconds. We are leading this quarter-final first leg. 25 minutes gone. Still 1-0 up. We've given the boys some praise. They're playing well. We'll do it again. 1-0 up against Chelsea, I think, is a great result. Reece James with a throw-in. Kulusevski into Lukaku. Kai Havertz out to Bissouma. Looking for Havertz again. We're sort of swamping the middle, which is what I like. Although we're not encouraging them to play wide. Look how narrow Chelsea are playing as well. So it's sort of playing into our hands, although Mason Mount does get in behind. Back to Chilwell. Oh, with Bellis. Oh, he dived in once and nearly gave away a penalty, and then dived in a second time and did give away a penalty. And it's definitely going to be given. He was nowhere near the ball. It's going to be 1-1. I think away goals don't count anymore in Europe, if I'm right. So we'll have to wait and see for the second leg. It's going to be Romelu Lukaku, and Bazunu goes the right way, but can't keep it out, and he gets his 25th goal of the season. So you can see Dane Scarlett's up there with the likes of Lukaku in terms of goal scoring this year. But yeah, it's a well-taken penalty. Bazunu goes the right way, but he's not going to save that one. And we're struggling to get McAllister into the game. He's been on top form recently. He's been playing really well, and we've been playing through him quite a lot, but at the moment, it's just not working. He's on the ball there. He's put a wonderful ball through to Dane Scarlett, who keeps going, and Dane Scarlett hits the post. I thought Badashil had done enough, but Dane Scarlett's hit the post. Oh, gutting. Absolutely gutting. And that's going to take us through to half-time. And it's the Lukaku penalty is the only real chance they've had in this game. I feel like I've got to say we're playing well, but I also want to do time for dig in. And that's what we're going to do. And then we're going to say the old classic, we'll keep pointing at them. We're never going to stop pointing at them like that. Point at them. Right, let's get into it. It might be Van der Beek on and McAllister off, although Jared Bowen's not having a great game either. Let's shout some encouragement at them again, just to try and G them up. But at the moment, it is 1-1, and Bissouma is on the ball for the team in blue. Lukaku into Mason Mount, through to Kulusevski. It's a lovely ball. Kulusevski, one-on-one, sticks it past Bazunu in goal. And Kulu makes it 2-1 for Chelsea. I'm just wondering, when do we go attacking? We could bring on Luka. I don't think Luka's going to have much joy against that back two, though. They're very, very big and tall. Tapsoba and Badashil at the back are good in the air. I do think we are going to make some changes, though. So it is going to be McAllister off, Van der Beek on, McLaughlin on for Jared Bowen, and he'll go on to the left. Guerri can come over to the right. Kondogbia hasn't really justified me starting him today. We'll leave it as it is. I'm just wondering, do we go for work ball into the box a little bit and try and play it around those two centre-backs? Yeah, we'll try it for a little bit. We know they're bigger. We know they're a little bit cumbersome. We'll try it. Gomez with a throw-in up to Van der Beek, into Kondogbia. Camavinga, great ball out to McLaughlin. Sean McLaughlin, he's young and he's hungry and he's one of the best 50 kids in the world at football, apparently. And he lost the ball, but Reece James takes over from Kulusevski. Back to Tapsoba, into Kante. Kante under pressure from Van der Beek. Kai Havertz, Lukaku, Kulusevski. Back to Tapsoba, and Van der Beek's robbed the ball from Kante into Dane Scarlett. He's been forced wide, and Dane Scarlett cuts it back. Camavinga! Oh, Berber with a great save. Camavinga so unlucky there. Great work from Donny in the middle, but Callum Doyle has a free kick on the hour mark. Kondogbia into Camavinga. He's through 1-on-1. Camavinga, he's hit both posts. He's hit both posts. How are we losing this game? How are we losing this game? Oh my word, what is happening here? We'll encourage. I feel like we've got to go attacking. Let's take the game to them a little bit. McLaughlin comes through, ball through to Scarlett. Dane Scarlett shoots from range over the bar. Well, I don't know, actually. We're playing pretty well on positive. Let's not... Well, there's only 13 minutes left. I'm going to go risky here. We're going to go Luca on. We're going to get Dane Scarlett cutting in. No, yeah, we're going to go for crosses now. We're going to go get the ball forward, crosses on attacking, get this ball moving, get it in the box towards Lorenzo Luca. Scarlett is going to go out wide. Wow. I'm just wondering, we do still have... Oh, no, we don't. I don't use the 4-2-2 anymore. Yeah, crossing. That's what we're going for. Get those crosses in the box. Try and put Berber under a bit of trouble. He's spilt a couple. He's made some cracking saves as well. It's Bissouma out. McLaughlin, great tracking back to intercept that one. Kondogbia, McLaughlin into Gomez. Down the line to Van der Beek. Van der Beek tries to put the cross in. It is a corner, and Lorenzo Luca is going to come on for the corner. Again, if we need a near post header, now's the time. In it goes, and it's flicked on by Harwood Bellis, but Berber's there. And he picks it up. And with 10 minutes to go, Chelsea are still trying to play out from the back. And that was dangerous there from Kante. But they just make it work. And Chelsea holding the ball really well. And Mason Mount's on it again. Lukaku, Camavinga intercepts well. Callum Doyle brings it forward. Lorenzo Luca, he's got runners. He puts it out left to McLaughlin. He wants that cross in the box. Here it comes. It's overhit. Max Aarons will keep it alive. Max Aarons, can you whip one in? Yes, you can. And a rebound. McLaughlin. Oh, my word. Reece James has put in a fantastic tackle there. McLaughlin had an open goal. And Reece James has stopped it going in. Harwood Bellis. Oh, Berber. He's holding on to bloody everything at the moment. Oh, I know there's a second leg and I shouldn't really be rushing this too much. But why is... Dane Scarlett go to the back post. Dane Scarlett go to the back post. If we can get another corner, we'll have what's his face in the right position. We'll have Lorenzo Luca in the right position to make things happen. 85 minutes gone. 2-1 down. 3 minutes of added time. We've played really well. Chelsea are going to come away with... Look at that. We're going to come away with a 2-1 win, Chelsea. Yeah, you created loads of chances. Keep it up. Second leg, we're going to batter them. We are going to batter them. We're going to turn that around. Unfortunately, we've got to play them in the Premier League as well, and it'll probably be a bit of a rotated team because we're going to have to rest people for that second leg. And Camavinga is going to be one of those who is going to be rested. We've got a 5-point gap. We can afford to lose one game. Oh, who are Liverpool playing, though? Who are Liverpool playing in this schedule? Who have they got next? Oh, God, they got Fulham. That's an easy win. We can't really take it easy against Chelsea. Let's rest We'll rest all of those for a day, but Camavinga's going to be dropped anyway. Right, we'll be back for the second leg of the quarterfinal. It's on a knife edge. Have we got enough to do it? Pause the video now. Let me know down below. Do you think we're going to turn this around against Chelsea? And we'll be back for that second leg. So here we are then back for the second leg. And if we can channel what we did in the game off camera, we will be fine. A 2-0 win. Jared Bowen coming up in the 93rd minute with the second goal. Great counter-attacking goal. Sean McLaughlin, terrible game, but scored a pretty decent goal. Ran through one-on-one again. A cross-field pass came from Kondogbia. And McLaughlin ran through and put it through one-on-one, but didn't really give him a good rating, 6.6. But this is the big one. We want European success. The further you go, the higher the reputation, the better the players you can sign for next year, basically. Although finances are still a bit of an issue, but we won't talk about that. A 2-0 win would do us lovely. It'll be a 3-2 victory on aggregate. Okay then, so this is how we're lining up. Bazzuno in goal, Aarons, Hardwood-Bells, Doyle, Gomez, Kondogbia, Camavinga, Bowen, McAllister, Guri and Scala up top. As to be expected, we're going to go on the attack. We have to start quick and get at them. On the bench, we've gone for a slightly more attacking bench. McLaughlin, Van der Beek and Alanga all on there. Trafford, Gray, Lokonga and Luca there as well. As you can see, lots of wanted players coming from our squad now. So it's going to be an interesting summer, I think. But let's get into the game. Lots of good connections all around happening, which is lovely. Who lacks tactical familiarity with this team? No. Oh, it's because we've gone from positive to attacking, so it does make a little bit of a difference. But, you know, we've got to get out there. We've got to win this one. Otherwise, we're out of Europe. I mean, it's not been a bad season, has it, in Europe? It's been bloody brilliant, to be fair, to get this far. Right. Let's go and show everyone what we're capable of. Why not? I don't normally like saying that, but... and then you can all make the difference. We're going to keep pointing at them. I always point in these sorts of games. Chelsea, loss, win, loss. Not a great run. Mason Mount drops into holding midfield next to Kante. Taps over and Badiashile there again. Should be an interesting game. We know how we're lining up. Yeah, come on. At Stamford Bridge. Let's go and get a win. Come on, it'll be fun. Okay, Chelsea have started quite well, and they've got the first highlight. Havertz back to Mason Mount. I've just dropped it back down to positive because Chelsea had about 2 or 3 shots in the first, 3 minutes. So I think maybe we were pushing up a little bit too much. Mason Mount puts it through to Kulusevski. Kulusevski, in it goes. Great header away, Harwood-Bells, but it's going to fall back to Pulisic. Chilwell, lots of space on the left here for Badiashile. Badiashile? I don't know. We'll go with whichever one comes to my mind first. Kante into Badiashile again, all the way back. Good pressure. We forced them all the way back from having an opportunity up there with Christian Pulisic. Although Chilwell's picked up that knockdown from Lukaku. He goes round to the left-hand side. In that goes header over the bar from Kulusevski. 13 minutes in. That's the first real chance of note. We're going to have to give him some encouragement. Oh, Doyle, you absolute donkey. Callum Doyle, what are you playing at? What are you playing at? That is terrible. Oh, my word. And I've only put one defensive sub on the bench, which was Gray, and I don't even have Lenormand on the bench. Well, I think it's going to have to be... We need goals. I think it's going to have to be McAllister. He's going to have to be sacrificed early on, I think. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. Because you can't play without a back four in this shape. Camavinga should still run in. The 3 attackers, we still need to keep them on there. Oh, Doyle, you absolute pillock. It's a free kick. Gomez swings it in. It's headed away. Pulisic does get the Camavinga, keeps it alive though. Jared Bowen. Guerri shoots into the defender and Reece James will stop it going for a corner as well. Kulusevski into Mason Mount. Long ball and it's a good header from Mark Gray who's just come on. Scarlett, ball through. Guerri, yes, in off the bar. Come on, 2-2 on aggregate, 1-0 on the day, 10 men, and we get the goal. We're going to need another, and with 10 men, it's going to be tough. But Mark Gray came on, won the header against Lukaku. Camavinga into Dane Scarlett. He becomes provider. And Guerri's missed so many of those chances in the league like that. But that is a Yabara-esque off the underside of the bar. Makes it 2-2. How close was it to being offside? He just bent his run. I don't know if you saw that, but he just bent his run. And Guerri fires it in off the underside of the bar. Come on, it's our first shot on target and we've got a goal. Absolutely unbelievable. Bazzuno into Mark Gray. Harwood-Bellis. Bazzuno goes long again. And, the keeper's come out. Oh, Scarlett didn't see him. He didn't see the keeper come out. Oh my word. Reece James now runs down the other end. Mason Mount. Back to Tapsoba. Badashile. Into Kante. Kante's tackled by Camavinga. He does really well. Tries to poke it through to Bowen, but Chilwell had the pace to recover. And it's a ball through to Lukaku, who's gone round Bazunu. And it's not going to even be reviewed. Oh, Bazunu. Be a bit braver. Chilwell, Badashile into Havertz. It's a lovely ball from Kai Havertz. And Bazunu, it was just robbed off him by Lukaku. It says even there, just a hopeful ball put in. And once again, we've got to go and score. And we're down to 10 men. And it makes it so much harder. Jared Bowen, we need a big game from our wingers now. Guerri coming up with a goal. We need Jared Bowen to perform as well. 25 minutes gone. Gomez on the left. Cuts in field with it slightly. Runs back down the left-hand side. He's probably looking for a... Oh, what a ball in. It's hit the post. Oh, my word. And Lukaku concerned. Gomez is going to be caught out of position. We just need to get a block on this. He cuts it back to Mason Mount. Into Kai Havertz. Kante on the edge of the box. Out to Lukaku. Lukaku into Mason Mount. Oh, Bazunu, you've had a shocker. We hit the post down at one end and Chelsea go up the other end and score. And this game is slowly getting away from us now. Kante put it back out to Lukaku. He just cut it back to the edge of the box to Mason Mount. And it's a good shot, but... Oh, Bazunu. You got to be feeling he's got to do better. And this is... It's not outrageous. It's just a little bit annoying. Because to have the chances we've had... And to hit the post and then immediately it goes down the other end and Chelsea score is so irritating. Dane Scarlett flicks that one on. Amin Guerri is going to get there. There are some men in the box. Jared Bowen will try and keep this one alive. To the byline. Camavinga put a good ball in. Max Aarons. Camavinga shoots. Scarlett! Oh, it's going to be reviewed. He looked offside. It's why I didn't really celebrate. It's going to be reviewed. He did look off. It's offside. I think it was more a cross shot from Camavinga. He's well off. I thought he was. 2-1 down still on the day. 4-2 on aggregate. Gomez with the throw in. It's terrible. Easy for Kulusevski to intercept. And you can, Chelsea have come out as a different animal in this game. They've had 11 shots to our 3. And I know we are down to 10 men. And we are missing the attacking midfielder that links it all together. But Callum Doyle, you absolute pillock. You absolute pillock. Camavinga, back to Harwood Bellis. Mark Guay, Kondogbia. I just didn't plan for it either, because if I did, I would have put Lenormand on the bench if I was thinking we'd lose a centre-back. But they've been so disciplined this season. And that's a great ball through. Kulusevski, it's 4-1 on the day in first half. Oh, it's 3-1, on the day, innit? And we're 5-2 down. We need 3 goals. I just feel like the lack of an attacking midfielder on the support duty is killing us right now. We're not getting enough bodies back to defend. It's going to have to be damage limitation. Might have to be a big change of formation. Dane Scarlett is running through. He shoots wide. And it's 35 minutes in. 4 goals in the game. It's a thriller for the neutral. It'll be great on TV. But yeah, look at this. 13 shots, 6 on target. It's completely different Chelsea to what we've played previously in the last 2 games. Mason Mount into Lukaku. Havertz. And I think that lack of attacking midfield is really hurting us. We're not putting any pressure on Kante as Pulisic is forced wide. We do go out to him. Kulusevski cuts this one back to Reece James. Mason Mount back to Reece James again into Mason Mount. Lukaku, Havertz, Lukaku, ball through Chilwell, and that's a good save from Bazunu. He had to make that count. I think for now we're just going to stick Jared Bowen in there because we need someone to be going and pressuring those 2 in midfield. I guess if it goes out to the left, that's not too bad. But Kante and Mount are picking up so much space in that middle. And we've been outplayed. We've been outthought here. Absolutely dreadful from our captain and team leader, Callum Doyle, getting sent off. Absolutely dreadful. We've been absolutely shocking. Individuals, Callum Doyle, Thrash getting off is completely unacceptable. I don't care if you're demotivated. It's unacceptable to get sent off that early in this sort of game. Just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And now we're in a tough position. Jared Bowen's going to come off for Van der Beek. More in that position there. Sergio Gomez on a 6. Our wing-backs are playing absolutely shocking. They are playing dreadfully, and we're going to shove you back up to attack now that we've got Van der Beek in there. I mean, we've got to go for it, right? I know that we're down to 10 men, but we've got to go for this. Something has to change in this game, and I don't know what it's going to be. I mean, if we're going to push them up, we'll keep Kondogbia back a little bit more. We need to go and press them down. We need to go and get the ball back. It's really tough. It's a tough situation, this. We need 3 goals, and we're down to 10 men. I mean, it's not going to happen, but we've got to do something to go for it. As Mason Mount comes forward with it, ball through. Good header back from Gomez. Bazunu picks it up. Come on, what have we got now? Just throw it out to Gomez. He's got loads of space out here on the left. He goes long to Scarlett, who does win the flick on, but Reece James covers. Chilwell's there. Badashile gets it back to Berber. Out to Chilwell again. Up it goes to Lukaku. Ball over the top looking for Kulusevski. Gomez is back in position. Into Kante. Good header into Pulisic. That. Mason Mount. Chilwell. We're getting... Yeah, and that's the thing now. We're just getting overloaded. They're picking where we're missing the player, and we're getting overloaded. And this is turning into a bit of a shit show. It really, really is. I mean, maybe we can't... There's no point in doing damage limitation. It's a knockout competition. There was just no point. We're not creating the chances. We might as well change up how we're playing. We're going to do... I mean, our wing-backs are having such shocking games. And I've used up my only defensive sub. Right, Kondogbia off. Luca on. We'll put Scarlett out there. You'll go as a target forward on attack. You'll go into... well, yeah, you've still got to be an advanced forward, but at least you can drift out wide a little bit. Van der Beek can sit in here. We're just going to get you dictating from the back. Van der Beek in here as a box-to-boxer. In fact, let's set up for crosses. We're going to set up for crosses more than anything. Dane Scarlett can still go up there as an advanced forward. Van der Beek in there. Deep line playmaker on defend. A box to box. It's going to leave us open, but we've got to do something. Cross from deep and cross from deep. I mean, I've got to try something. I feel like I've got to try something. I mean, I've got to demand more as well. Half an hour to go. 4-1 down on the night. 6-2 on aggregate. I'm hoping it doesn't derail our Premier League season either, because we're in with such a good chance of winning the league. And I don't want the quadruple to just fall away. And the changes have made a difference. There's no highlights. We're keeping them a little bit tighter, I guess, at the back. And we're getting into it, creating a few more chances. But time's ticking away. It's going to be crashing out of Europe. Playing so well up to this point in European football and just absolutely crashing out. As Gabby's in. Good save from Bazunu. And it's just hoofed away. And we've come up short. We've come up short in the second leg quarter-final. It's really annoying that we've lost and beaten to Chelsea, and now we're getting humiliated by them. But, you know, it is what it is. You just got to sort of go with it, and that's a great... Kulusevski on a hat-trick. Is he going to get it? Round the keeper. Great defending from Mark Guay, who's done really well since coming on. And I do feel like the blame lies with Callum Doyle. It is sort of all his fault. Getting sent off so early in such a crucial game. It's going to be really hard to recover, isn't it? As Mason Mount now out on the left-hand side, lays it back to Chilwell, into Juarez, I think that would be. Kovacic, who's come on. Chilwell on the left, into Mason Mount. Havertz. Chilwell, into Havertz again. Juarez. I'm going to give Callum Doyle another bollocking, I think, after the game in the dressing room, and probably fine him as he'll get a fine automatically, as Mason Mount's just scored a wonderful passing goal. I don't know if it counted or not. We didn't see any replays. We didn't get an announcement. But who knows? Camavinga back to Bazunu. Goes long to nobody. Reece James picks it up. Into Kulusevski. Still searching for that hat-trick. Gomez. Oh my God, boys. I know we've got to get stuck in on, but, you know, do it sensibly. Luca closes down well. Havertz. Kovacic. Guay wins the header. Guerri. Camavinga into Lorenzo Luca. Good ball through to Gomez. Goes out of play. That will be the final whistle, I'm sure. And Chelsea go on to likely face PSG. If they've pulled off a good win against Lazio, I'm going to be even more... lost to Lazio. I'm going to be even more gutted. It's full time. And Mason Mount's goal was onside? I can't figure that out if that was given or not, because I can't remember what the score was. I think it was given. I don't know. I lost the will to live. It's unacceptable. No excuses can be made. Individuals, Callum Doyle, Thrash Arms, getting off so early is just shocking. Absolutely shocking behaviour. From the captain as well. From the captain. PSG do go through. West Ham smash Monaco. So it's going to be Milan v West Ham and PSG v Chelsea. And you'd have to fancy PSG to win that. I mean, it's been a fantastic run in the competition. Maybe just one game too far. Maybe just a bit too much. I mean, I sort of feel like I should find him more. But it does go in line with the code of conduct. And now it's all on the FA Cup and the Premier League to finish the season with this monumental run of games. Is it all going to fall apart? We'll be back for either the final game of the season or the FA Cup final, where we could be playing Man City or West Ham. So West Ham having a great season in anything other than the league. They're 9th in the league, so they're not actually having too bad a season at all. Well done, West Ham. Right, we'll leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Disappointing end to our European campaign, but it looks like next year is going to be the Champions League, and we'll see how that goes. I don't know whether to do a one-season Champions League and then call it quits. We have one chance to win it and call it quits, or do we keep going until we win the Champions League? Let me know. But thank you so much for watching. For now, I'm out. Cheers.